Jose Barajas, The Secret, Jose Barajas.
Today is your lucky day because I'm going to share with you the secret of how I made $1 million in 2 months. The first thing you have to... I'm sorry, did I leave my cell phone in my seat? My precious. Don't do that to me. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, forget about the $1 million. I want to speak to you about something much more important. Has anybody ever been addicted to something? Wait, don't answer that. I just want to let you know that you may already be addicted to your cell phone. And I'm talking about physical, bona fide addiction. I'm glad I misplaced my phone because now I can tell you about how cell phone addiction is real, the effects it has, and what you can do about it. If you Google cell phone addiction, you'll find a plethora of articles and videos that have all kinds of information on this subject. Like, whenever you get a message, you get a little good feeling. Whenever somebody likes a post, you post it on Facebook, you get a little good feeling. Or you get a tweet on Twitter, when somebody's twiddling their thumbs, you get a little good feeling. And what's happening there is a little bit of dopamine is being released in your brain and being taken in by receptors. Now, Apple says that their average user unlocks their phone 80 times a day. 80 times. We're only awake 18 hours if you sleep 6 hours. And Dscout, which is an analytics company, they say that we tap, type, and swipe 2,600 times a day. Now, that's a lot of potential for dopamine. You know what else causes a lot of dopamine? Gambling, cocaine, heroin, can I say that? Well, and we all know the negative effects that those have. Right? And what's happening there is that the user is getting flooded with dopamine, right? That's what gives them that euphoric feeling. And as they keep using it, those receptors start to wither away. So they have to up the dose, and up, until they either overdose, or if they stop, depending on how much damage they've done to those receptors, little things in life that make us happy won't have as much effect. A beautiful sunset, or a gift from somebody you love, or a smiling baby. Those little good feelings are not there anymore. That natural dose of dopamine that gets released when that happens is not being received by the receptors. And become numb. And a lot of times go into depression. Now, I'm not saying your phones are going to do that to you. They're not going to flood your receptors. Not yet, anyway. But it does affect us in other ways. It affects our productivity. It affects our safety. Whenever we're driving down the road and you have your little phone pal over here on the side or in the dash, you say, hey, you got a little message there. Hey, somebody liked your Facebook post. And you get this curiosity of wanting to check it. And sometimes we do. We pick it up, even though we know we're not supposed to. We start endangering our own lives and other people's lives. It affects our relationships. I was having a conversation with my son a couple months ago. Well, really, he was speaking to me. I was doing this number. No idea what he was saying. And then he said something that caught my attention. He said, will you remember me when I was a boy? This threw me off. And I had to just put down a little bit and said, buddy, what are you talking about? He said, well, Papa Joe, when I talk to you, you don't hear me. So I don't know if you remember me. That crushed me. Because that wasn't the only time that it happened. It's been happening for years. And I wanted to throw that phone out the window. This little chunk of metal, wires, and glass was getting in the way of me being in the moment with my son, of us bonding. No, I didn't throw the phone away, because it's an iPhone XR, I'm not crazy. So what can you do? Right? There's an article in USA Today that I found that has some good tips. It says the proximity of your phone matters. So place it at the end of your desk. You can put it in a drawer, or in a purse, man bag. Or you could also build a digital safe zone. So have a reading room in your house where no screens are allowed. Or you can do the same for your bedroom. Don't allow any screens in there. You can also set up your phone to only send you essential messages. Just 10 minutes of setting up your phone will give you an exponential amount of productivity time back. Whatever you choose to do, remember that the cell phone addiction is real, and it's going to affect you one way or another. But I think, like most things in life, you need to find that balance. That balance between this extraordinary technology that we have in our hands, the ability to make a call in an emergency. Your friend Onyx was saying in her speech for the last contest about seeing child abduction, how it happens here in Tarrant County. You know, if you see something like that, that you can go ahead and call right away. That amazing technology, balance with our livelihood, with bonding with our loved ones, spending time with them, all those things that make us grow as humans. If we can find that balance, that's the secret. Balance also.